The man who tried to follow me home last month walked into the jewelry store again this morning, except he died 2 days ago. I work at a small jewelry kiosk in the center of Maple Ridge Mall. Glass counters, fingerprint smudge displays, and the constant buzz of old fluorescent lights that never quite sound steady. Nothing glamorous. Still, it paid the bills. And most of the time, the customers were harmless. Most of the time. His name was Evan, and he first showed up about 6 weeks ago. Ordinary looking at a glance, but the second he leaned in across the counter, I felt like something in my stomach tightened, like a hand slowly closing. His eyes didn't blink enough. And he had this way of smiling, like he already knew me. He asked about engagement rings, simple, normal, but every question drifted into personal territory.
Do you live around here? Do you walk to your car alone? Do you have a boyfriend?
I laughed it off like people-pleasing idiots do. I just wanted the interaction over. But when he left, he kept turning around to look at me 3 times, each time slower, like he was memorizing the distance between us. That night, I saw him in the parking garage. I swear he stepped out from behind a pillar when I passed, like he was timing it. The air down there always smelled like damp concrete and exhaust, but that night it felt heavier, and when I hurried to my car, I could hear his footsteps speeding up behind me, measured, unhurried, but definitely matching my pace. I unlocked the car door so fast, I nearly broke the key. He stood there in the dark as I reversed out, his face lit unevenly by the dying overhead bulb. One half orange, the other half swallowed in shadow. That was the last time I saw him, or so I thought. This morning, a Wednesday, boring, forgettable. I was wiping the glass case when a reflection appeared beside mine. Just there, no footsteps, no sliding of the mall doors. Evan, same jacket, same too still smile. My throat locked, but the customer service mode kicked in like a survival instinct. Hi, can I help you? He leaned in, his breath fogged the glass, slow, deliberate, and oh so much colder.
I never got to finish our conversation.
My palms were sweating so hard, I kept wiping them on my jeans under the counter. Something was off, worse than before. His movements were delayed, like he had to think about each one before he did them. And he didn't blink, not once. He tapped the glass with his finger that looked wrong, pale, almost translucent at the tip. I pretended my manager was calling me over and stepped away so fast I nearly slipped. When I turned back, he was gone. Not walking away, gone, like he was never there. A cold pressure settled around my ribs all afternoon. I kept replaying the encounter, trying to rationalize it. Stress, memory glitch, hallucination, anything but the truth. Around 8 p.m. after closing, my phone buzzed with an unknown number. For some reason, I answered it. A woman's voice, shaky and exhausted. Is this Macy? You work at the mall? I hesitated. Who is this? My name is Claire. I found your number in my boyfriend's notes. I thought you should know he passed away 2 days ago in a car accident. My legs went completely numb. What? What was his name? Evan Pierce. I felt the world tilt sideways. That's impossible. He came into my store this morning. She let out a soft cry, muffled like she was covering the phone. No, he didn't. His funeral was yesterday. I didn't know what to say. The mall was empty around me. The lights were dimming automatically, 1 row at a time, and the air felt thick. Claire inhaled shakily. Macy? He wrote your name down several times. I think he was planning to come see you before the accident. The line crackled. I thought it was bad reception until I realized the sound wasn't from my phone. It was from behind me. A faint, rhythmic tapping on the glass of my kiosk. Tap, tap, tap. I turned around. There he was, pressing against the display glass. Face too close, skin too pale. His eyes were wide, not angry, not sad, expectant. Like he's been waiting. I didn't scream, I couldn't. My voice hid somewhere deep in my chest. He didn't move, he didn't breathe. Just watched me with that same hungry focus he had in life, except now it felt hollow, like he was mimicking the expression without understanding it. I backed away slowly, phone still in my hand. "Claire," I whispered. "He's here. He's in front of me." The woman screamed through the phone, "Just run, just run." Lights overhead began flickering in a wave, heading towards us like something crawling along the ceiling. The mall's security gates started rolling down automatically, a nightly timer, but it felt intentional, like the building inside wanted to trap me. Evan tilted his head. The motion was jittery, glitchy, like skipping frames in a video. Tap, tap, tap. Each tap made the glass dent inward, impossibly, like his fingers were pushing reality out of shape. I bolted. My footsteps echoed through the empty mall. Every store gate was closed. Every light dimmed to a sick, pale green. My breaths were so loud, they felt like they didn't belong to me. Then behind me, a shape, a shadow, a slow, deliberate step. He wasn't running. He didn't need to. Every time I looked back, he was closer, bending light around him like the shadows were drawn toward him. I ducked into the loading dock behind the food court, praying a night guard would be there. The hallway was empty, except for the smell. Cold metal and something sweet, like aftershave. Evan's aftershave. I pressed myself against the wall, hands trembling, trying to stay quiet. My heart thudded so hard I worried he could hear it. Then I heard it.
Macy.
His voice didn't echo correctly. It came from everywhere and nowhere, like my own memory was projecting it.
I never got to finish our conversation.
A shape drifted into the hallway, the darkness sticking to him like tar. His body seemed wrong, too still, too stiff, like gravity wasn't committed to him anymore. I squeezed my eyes shut. "Please," I choked out, "you're dead." Silence. Then softly I heard,
I know.
When I opened my eyes, he was inches away, closer than any living person should be able to move without sound. His eyes weren't his eyes anymore. They were just reflections, like he was empty inside.
I came back
He whispered.
because you were the last thing I wanted.
My blood instantly turned to ice, and I froze. Then everything went black. Not fainting, more like the world blinked. When the lights flickered back on, he was gone. I don't remember leaving the mall, just shaking. The cold. The way the air around me felt wrong, like something unseen was still standing too close. I didn't sleep that night either, or the night after, but it wasn't because sounds or shadows. It was because the sense of being watched never left. That feeling I had the first day he walked into the jewelry store, the tension in my chest, the pressure on the back of my neck, it followed me home like an invisible fog. Every room in my apartment feels slightly off, like someone had just been in it a second before I walked in, like the air hasn't quite settled yet. And the dreams. I kept dreaming I'm still in the mall, standing behind the counter, glass shining, lights humming overhead, except I'm not alone. I always feel him behind me, close but not touching, like he's waiting for me to turn around. And every time I wake up, the room feels colder, still, too still. Last night was the worst. I woke up at 3:17 a.m., not because I heard anything, more because I felt something. That same sensation you get when someone is staring at you. That instinctive awareness that prickles along your spine. My room was completely quiet, pitch black, but I wasn't alone. My phone buzzed on the nightstand. A message from an unknown caller. Just one sentence.
We still haven't finished our conversation.